All right. Hey, y'all. Hey. How y'all doing? I got to wait for those 2 minutes because y'all know I let cuss words fly out of my mouth and I don't even mean it. And apparently the first 2 minutes mean something. Maybe you don't. I don't know, but I wait. How y'all doing? Happy New Year. I know I'm late, but I haven't been here since last year. So Happy New Year to you. Hey, Gas Man, how you doing? About to talk about this movie, Bugonia. Don't know if you've seen it. If you haven't, I am going to ruin it for you. So if you don't want it to be ruined for you, maybe I won't. I might surprise you and not ruin it for you, but I'm probably going to. So, you don't know. Earmuffs or roll out. Those are your options. It's called Begonia. When I first heard of this movie, the first thing I thought of was the flower, begonias. Um, but it didn't look right, the spelling, so I looked it up. And yeah, it's a different kind of begonia. So the way that it's spelled in this movie, the act of begonia is a Greek ritual. They believe, or I don't know if they still do, but they used to. They have oxen that they bless, and if that ox dies, they believe that a specific kind of bee, like a bumblebee, honeybee, is born out of the carcass of the dead ox, the blessed ox. And the word itself, begonia, it means the word ba, it means death, and the word gonia means life. So together it means rebirth after death. That's the process of begonia, rebirth after death. Okay. So I'm like, what? And so when the movie first starts, oh wait, I should tell you who's in it. Emma Stone. It's only three people in it. Emma Stone, who plays Michelle, the CEO. This dude named Jesse Plemons. I've seen him in places here and there. Jesse Plemons. He plays Teddy, and then Don, I've never seen before, is a man named Aiden Delbies, whatever. So the movie opens up where they show bumblebees, hopping from flower to flower. So again, I was like, are we learning about flowers? Even though, this way they spell begonia and this way that they're using the word is different than flowers, but they're still showing me flowers and bumblebees and shit. But okay, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Oh, this movie is wild. Y'all got to watch this movie. Like, they have it on Apple, Peacock. YouTube Premium, Amazon, and a few other places. So Michelle Emma Stone is a CEO, high-powered CEO. She is a little bit strange. Like she is nice, nasty. Like she told them she changed the shift from like a 9 to 5 to a 9 to 5:30. But then she told them that they didn't have to stay. They didn't, okay, so you can clock out at 5:30 because that's the end of your shift. And she said, you don't have to clock out at 5:30 if you want to. You could stay, but you don't have to. But you could stay, but you don't have to. Well, bitch, you just gave us a half an hour extra. Nice, nasty. She's telling you you don't have to stay, but she just gave you half extra half hour anyway. You feel me? Nice, nasty. So then the two other characters in this movie are a man named Teddy and a man named Don. Oh, so I'm going to try to be as nice as possible when describing these two men. I'm going to be as delicate as I can regarding mental illness. So both of these men have mental illness. The one man, Teddy, who was the leader, Teddy is tinfoil hatish, paranoia, tinfoil hat. Hey, Angel, how you doing? And then Don, who was his cousin, is on the spectrum somewheres. Okay, so you got tinfoil hat leading, on the spectrum. So these two, Teddy he's just conspiracy theoried out all throughout the movie. He's talking about how the government is doing this and the government is doing that, and they're turning the frogs gay. You know all the things that they say, and Don is on the spectrum, and this is his cousin, and so he's just eating up everything he says. Just yum 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 yum. Like, oh, are they really doing that, Teddy? Are they really doing that? No, Teddy, right? So one of his conspiracies is that aliens are taking over the planet and they're killing all the bees in order to kill off everything else. So if you kill the bees, you kill the flowers. You kill the flowers, it kills the trees. You kill the trees, you kill the air. You kill the air, you kill the people. You feel me? That whole trail right there. So that's what Ted's on. Okay. Meanwhile, Ted's got some bees in the back. He's got a little hive in the back, makeshift hive. What do they call them? The box where you do it yourself? Yeah, he's got some bees in the back. He's obsessed with the bees. So the movie's kind of slow. It takes you through the day in the life of Ted and his cousin Don and all the constant, just like conspiracy crap that he's feeding Don, who is, slow as shit. What's up, Grit? How you doing? So the major conspiracy, is that Teddy's mother, also played by Alicia Silverstone, only has one little slight cameo. Like you only see her once in the movie. Wait, twice at the end you see her again, but she's in a coma. So does that count? No. So we have a flashback of the mother, and yeah, it seems like she was off her nut also. So she trickled it on down to her son. Now, I told you he believes, aliens are killing all the bees, and amongst other things, they're everywhere. They're in the banking system, the government system, NASA, all of the things. The aliens are all they're killing. We're all gonna die. So he's got a plan. He has convinced himself that Emma Stone, the CEO of the company that not only does he work for, but his mother worked for, who he blames for his mother's illness. He's convinced she's an alien. She's killing all the bees. So he has convinced his cousin. They got a whole plan. They got a whole layout. Poor Don, man. Poor Donnie. He was just trying to be cool with his cousin, man. He okay, he just wanted to hang out with his cousin, man. So they got a whole plan to kidnap this woman and make her confess to being an alien. And I think that some part of him wanted the alien to heal his mother. Can y'all hear that lo-fi music in the background? I was trying to find something appropriate. Everything was weird. This is as good as I can get. So they get the plan going and they kidnap Emma Stone. Throw her in the basement of the house, which, by the way, is appearing like in somebody's grandmother's house that they're just up in here living in. Wallpaper, flowers on the wall, bunch of old shit all around. So they kidnap her, throw her in the basement. Now, part of Teddy's, thought process is that the aliens are sending messages back through their hair. They're sending messages to the mothership through their hair. So they had to shave all of Emma Stone's hair off. Mind you, she did that shit in real life. She really let them shave her head for the movie, by the way. Fun fact. So they shave her head, and then he's rubbing, oh Lord, what did he rub all over her body? He kept rubbing this white shit all over her body. What was it? It wasn't Desitin. I can't remember now. I don't know. I smoke reefer. He was rubbing white shit all over her body so that, oh God, it was the poisonous gas. It was something that she was going to do. And they had to rub this shit all over her. They got her chained down there and they're like, call your mothership. Like, call your mothership. We know you're an alien. Confess. And, then he would go to work and come back later and do it again. And this was going on and on for a while. And she admitted it right away because, she could tell these motherfuckers are, they ain't right. So she was like, sure. Yeah, I'm an alien. That's right. You said, you got it. Yes, I'm an alien. There's all kinds of twists and little turns. It's kind of dry. It's a little dry. Little twists and turns and carrying on. What'd you say? That's a heck of a name for a movie. Well, Grit. Do you know what that means, Bugonia? I just explained it a minute ago. I don't know if you were here or not. I'll let you answer while I continue. What was I saying? Damn it, the reefer. Oh yeah, okay. So they got her in there. They got her rubbing all this white shit on her, shave her head. She confesses to being an alien, but then he doesn't believe her confession because he was like, "You lying? You saying you an alien, but you don't really mean it. You trying to trick me." She's like, "I don't know what you want from me. You're telling me I'm an alien. I tell you I'm an alien. Now you're saying it's not good enough because I'm not an alien because I don't believe I'm an alien." So they got that going on. Meanwhile, the cousin who's on the spectrum, he's starting to question his cousin's mental state, which is wild. He's like, okay, well, are you sure this is the right thing to do, cousin? Are you sure that this bitch is are you sure? Are you just kept saying, are you sure? And he's like, shut up, do what I say. It got real crazy there for a while. So, hey, Vibrant, how you doing? Oh, I'll tell you right quick. Geez, I have words. Right quick, Al. Right quick, Grit. Shit, that was hard for me to say. Right quick, Grit. So begonias are all flowers, but it's spelled differently. It's spelled Beg. But this begonia is a combination of two Greek words, ba meaning death, gonia meaning life, and put together it's a system where they believe that bees that are born out of the dead carcasses, there are specific kinds of bees that are born out of the dead carcasses of ox, but blessed ox, they have to be a special ox, not just any ox. And that system is called begonia. It's called begonia. Yeah. The dude was obsessed with honeybees, and it was a whole thing. So now we got Emma Stone kidnapped in the basement, convinced she's an alien. The slow cousin is looking at the tinfoil hat cousin like, okay, I don't know if I can still believe what you're telling me. She's awfully convincing. Then he fucked around and made the mistake of leaving slow cousin alone with a quick-witted Emma Stone. Now, this movie is a comedy, but not like slapstick comedy. It's not like, nothing like that. It's kind of a darker comedy. Left him alone with her, and he just knew that what they were doing was wrong. He just knew that his cousin was off his nut, and this shit is not right. It ain't right. Oh, hell no, West Side Rider. Before you leave, because that's what you do, all in the middle of my movie talk, why don't you answer your email, sir? That's all I have to say to you, mister. Now listen to me talk about this movie. So slow cousin, is left alone. Emma Stone is talking to him. He's starting to question this. Okay, so he, ends himself. He unalives himself because he realizes, no, we done fucked up and this ain't right. I might be on the spectrum. I might be slow, but I'm smart enough to know that Lord Jesus. So then, um, uh, what's his name? Tinfoil hat cousin, Teddy, comes there, discovers that, slow cuz took himself out. And he's like, oh, you bitch, I know you're an alien and my cousin would never. So she's like, you're right. And I have the elixir that's going to heal your mother. And he goes, what? She goes, in the trunk of my car, there's a container. It's marked antifreeze, but it's not really antifreeze. It's really medicine that is used that will heal your mother. You give her 10 cc's of that crap, she'll be walking in 20 minutes. He was like, I fucking knew it. Runs out there, gets the antifreeze out of her trunk, and flees off to the hospital to heal his mother. Spoiler alert, it's fucking antifreeze. She tricked his dumbass, but he's off doing that. So while he's off doing that, she manages to break free. Okay. So they're showing him, mind you, this whole time he's on a bicycle. He don't got a car. So they're showing him, ride his bike as fast as he can with this flippant antifreeze to go help his mother. While they're showing that little thing happening, Emma, who done busted out, is not making any effort to leave this house. She's just walking around looking at shit. And we're like, excuse me, you just broke out. You tricked dummy cuz paranoid cuz into going and killing his mother with antifreeze. Right? She's walking around. She finds this room off in the cut. Hey, Nickwabi, how you doing? Did I speak to Vibrant? I thought I did. Hey, Vibrant. Anyway, she finds this freaky, sneaky room off in the back. Goes in there, and it's just all his weird ass alien conspiracy paraphernalia all over the place. Newspaper clippings on the wall, flipping charts with red yarn going from here to there, but the most creepy is he had jars all over where you could see he had cut people's heads off, people's hands off, all kinds of shit where he's got in formaldehyde all over this little room. And she immediately starts thumbing through his paperwork and looking at all of the things he's drawn and articles and blueprints, and she freaks out. This is part of the movie where you realize this bitch really is an alien, right? This bitch really is an alien. Spoiler alert, she really was an alien. Spoiler alert. So he winds up realizing that it was antifreeze and he done killed his mother. He comes back to the house, hightailing on his bicycle. She's still sitting there. Like, how many of my people you done killed, fool? You done killed my people in jars in the back room? How many of my people you done killed, fool? Yeah, it turns out that she's from a alien place where they have controlled our planet since the beginning of time. They created everything here, the air, all the things. And because we keep destroying each other and killing off the planet, they have to keep resetting shit. So Ice Age, things like that. So they have to keep resetting because we are fucking up. So at the end of this movie, she goes back to her planet. She has to report all the things that she's learned in her time down here. And they have a secret, well, not a secret meeting, but they have a whole meeting. And they decide that we have sucked once again. And so he pushes a button and everybody on the planet dies at the same time. And that's the end of the movie. I think there's a bumblebee at the end kind of floating around. Like they're going to reset us again. They're going to restart us again. It was a pretty decent movie. I liked it a lot, actually. The two cousins, the way the one was on the spectrum and the other one was tinfoil hat, the way they bounced off each other was hilarious. It was just too much for me, man. The way he just kept eating it up. The spectrum cousin kept eating up everything the other cousin was saying. It was great. Hey, Baron, how you doing? Happy belated birthday, Niqua B. Wow. Ain't your birthday? Your birthday was on the... Damn, Nico, the 11th? I got a terrible memory. It's the worst memory ever. So yeah, I completely ruined that movie for you. I told you all the things. I hope that you go watch it, though. It's worth a watch. It really is. It's so good. It's so good. I don't really care for dry shit. Honestly, like shit like The Office. I fucking hate The Office. But every now and then, something dry will grab me. This was dry, but it was really good. It was funny. It was creepy. Yeah. It was yesterday. Oh, your birthday was yesterday. Wes? No, the fuck it wasn't. Does that make you an Aquarius? Hey, Nikki Lee, how you doing, ma'am? I'll be in your class from time to time. Swoop by, drop down. I'm a mover and a shaker. I get around. I move around. Oh, see, Wes, that's the fucking problem right there. That's the problem. Not really. I don't follow that zodiac crap at all. At all, like at all. All I know is my mama was an Aquarius. God damn it. But so is my daughter, and she's lovely. She's quite delightful. You didn't know, Nikki Lee? Nikki, I have a up and down thing with this whole going live business. I've been over on the TikTok lately. To be honest, I just enjoy it better over there. Maybe it's because it's a whole new set of folks that I just don't know. But over on the TikTok, I mind my own business. I haven't started. I haven't gotten into no messy shit. I got into a couple little TikTok, like conversations and underneath somebody's video, but not no, they don't know me over there yet. So it's new territory. It's like going to a new clerk for the first time, getting to know all the characters. That's all. I'll be over there talking shit too. Pissing somebody off. The 10th, Niqua. Well, happy belated birthday, girl. You're an Aquarius too, Grit? Oh, I really don't care. I'm just joking. I really don't give a shit. That shit means nothing to me. People can be people no matter what month they were born. Same characteristics in everybody. It's possible for everybody to have the same characteristics. Like, oh, you're a Capricorn. You must be a freak of the sheets. Like everybody other zodiac sign can't be a freak of the sheets. Shut up. Yeah, my daughter's birthday's coming up next. And my son, I got a couple of February kids, but one's a Pisces. My daughter, man, I had shared with y'all my community what had happened to her, but like I didn't really go into too much detail. It was fucking wild. I live in Cleveland. My daughter is an adult. She's 28 years old. She's not a little girl, but she's my baby grill. Yeah, I said baby grill. That's a whole other story. But, at the moment she doesn't have a car, but she still has to go to work. So she catches a bus in the morning And now that it's, winter, the sun doesn't come up. It doesn't come up till like 7:30. And normally when she catches the bus, there's a bunch of kids out, catching a bus for school. But it was the last day of the Christmas vacation, winter break, whatever y'all call it. So there was no kids out there. So 7 in the morning, she's sitting in the bus stop on her way to work, listening to a perfectly good Fiona Apple track, minding her own business. And this fat dude comes up to her, and she had the headphones on, so she could see that he was saying something to her, but she couldn't hear him. And he had a shiesty mask on, and he walked up to her and put a gun in her chest and said, "Give it all up, give up all your shit." And then with the other hand, he was like running it up and down her pockets, like trying to go in her pockets. And she didn't fight him, but she prevented him from going in her pockets. Like it was like a duck thing, like a ha ha. Like he would put his hand here and she would put her hand there, and he would put his hand here and she would put her hand ha ha ha. That kind of thing, right? And I guess he got sick of playing that game, so he hit her in the head with the gun. And she still, wasn't, giving it up. So he snatched her phone from her and he shot the gun into the ground. And then, he walked away. And she came out of the bus stop and said, "Sir, please give me my phone back. The screen is all cracked and it's not worth anything." And he stopped and he looked at her. And she said, "Sir, will you please give me my phone? I needed to catch the bus. I'm going to work." And he took her phone out of his pocket and he handed it to her and he walked away. Yeah. So she got the CC footage. The bus stop is in front of this one building. Jeez, you don't want to see the footage of your child getting smacked in the head with a gun by a rando little fat bitch in a shiesty mask, all alone and no one's around, But the crazy part is this is what this man's day looked like. This man got up or whatever, drove a car to where my daughter was, parked the car behind the building, walked around to the front of the building where he attempted to rob my daughter unsuccessfully, gave her phone back for, okay, then took his fat ass back behind the building, got in the car, and drove away. 30 minutes later, he pulled up on another main street not too far from here where, I don't know where he parked that car, but he got out of it and proceeded to carjack another woman. She was reaching in behind her seat to undo her baby out of the car seat to take her baby with her out of the car. I guess he felt like she wasn't moving fast enough, so he shot her in the face. Proceeded to take her baby and throw it in the snow and drive off in her car. So the woman survived. The baby's okay. He shot her in the face. She got some stitches and she's going to survive. And they did indeed catch him like 2 days later. So he is in jail. But I'll tell you what played over and over in my head, man. Like what one just movement of his arm when he shot that gun in the ground and he would have shot my girl, my baby girl. What made him give her phone back, but then shoot the other lady in the face? Like all that shit was wild, bro. It was a wild couple of days for me. A lot of tears, a lot of anger. Yeah, shit's crazy, right? She is okay. She's fine, Niqua. She's good. Yeah, it turns out he's a 47-year-old man who just got out of prison. Actually, it was on paper. He has a history of just being in and out of jail his whole life for various things. He probably got out, and you know, he's my daughter is 5'6", 5'7" ish, and he was shorter than her, so he's a little short man, little short fat buck who, after had spending most of his life in prison, probably couldn't get a job when he got out. And because he's 5 foot nothing, he can't fight no men. So he had to, attack women. Fucking news reporters found my house and they're knocking on the door. trying to get her little statement for it wasn't the cameras, it was a paper, to write a report or whatever, add it to their story. And then the criminal part of it, that's some other shit. But yeah, the news people, I was like, good Lord, they got the news at my door. Yeah, that should mess with me, man. I'm over it now, and I still was so afraid for her, because that Monday I was like, damn, she's gonna have to go back to that same fucking bus stop, and I'm never gonna sleep again. Like this is like that ended any sleep I wasn't getting already. But they caught him. It made me feel a little better. I'm still freaked out, My oldest son got robbed once. He worked at a Subway, but it was a smooth in and out thing because he just put his hands up and was like, "This ain't my shit. Take all of it. You want me to make you a sandwich, fool?" Like he wasn't. There was no resistance from him. He was like, "You can have all of this shit. I'll go on a break while you do your thing. Don't forget some cookies." Like no resistance whatsoever. But still, somebody put a gun to my son. I don't like that. It was some scary shit, Nick would be, man. Like 2026 came in hot on my baby grill. Mm-hmm. Came in hot, but she's okay. I was both petrified and proud. Like I was petrified that she decided to struggle with this man over literally nothing. She don't have no money on her. Who carries cash? Don't nobody carry cash. And her phone, like she said, is all cracked to hell. Like she needs a new phone anyway. So the fact that she fought him, well, struggled with him, it scared the shit out of me and also made me very proud. I felt both ways at the same time. And I busted out into tears because I wasn't sure how to feel. I wasn't sure which way am I supposed to feel. So I'm just gonna bust out into tears. They could be, I don't know what they are, but here they are. Shit. Yeah, we're trying to talk her into, she's not going to carry a gun. That's not in her makeup. I'm like, girl, they're like, get some mace and pepper spray. I'm like, fuck that. Get some fucking taser. Oh, get you some bear spray. Clear the block. Get some fucking bear spray. Them tasers are a joke. Um, what they carry in their purses, that's a stun gun. That ain't even no fucking taser. Tasers are deployed from a gun that the cops carry. Pew, that's a goddamn taser. Them little stun guns ain't shit. These motherfuckers eat that shit up. Motherfuckers eat the tasers up from cops. You ever watch a cop cam where a dude will get tased 3 or 4 times and just eat that shit? Yeah. And she, like I said, she ain't gonna care. She's not gonna arm herself. She's just not that kind of gal. If y'all haven't seen this movie though, go check it out if you can find it. I have a couple more movies that I've been watching recently that I'm going to talk about. I'm going to start doing it again. I know I say I'm just going to stop saying it and just fucking do it. But I do have a few more movies coming up that I watched. Uh, you know, well, I've been watching a few. I got I don't go nowhere, so I watched them. The Freeway, wink, wink, winkety, wink, wink, wink. So I've been watching a lot of shit lately. A lot of shit. I think the next one I'm going to talk about is a movie I watched called Dogman. Have y'all seen or heard of this movie called Dogman? I'm not going to talk about it too much, but just know that's the next one I'm doing. Dogman. Go find it. Watch it. I watched it. The Freeway. Winkety wink, 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 wink. That's some creepy shit for that ass. Hey Jordan, how you doing? Hey Legend, how y'all doing? hers. You know what, Nick would be? I think I saw a clip or a trailer or something around, but no, I haven't. No, I haven't. But I think I did see a clip on my TikTok. Because you kind of create your own algorithm with the kinds of shit you like and don't like. So I watch a lot of movie clips over there and shows because on TikTok they let you play the music and the full clip, but on YouTube you can't do that. You get 60 hot seconds, and if there's some music in it, you're fucked. So on TikTok they don't give a shit. So I'll be over there watching all kinds of shit, and I think I did see a little something about that show. I think I might check it out. Nico B. Uh-oh, someone's coming in the door. It's, yeah. That's okay. Yeah, the real feel. I don't know how y'all feel about the real feel, but the real feel is on. How cold is it y'all neck of the woods? Let me tell you something. Right now in my city, it is 7 degrees outside. 7. But do you want to know what the real feel really feels? I hate the real feel. The real feel can kiss my ashy kneecaps. The real feel. -11. Where is my blanket? Shit, it's just saying that out loud made me cold in a mother. Woo. I know y'all hear that. Cover this big bitch up. Cover a big bitch up, Jordan. Jordan, those video games that should be over there playing, it's hilarious because I'll tell you why. Are you even still here before I get to run in my mouth? Because he may be in and out, stick and move. Yeah, it looks like he left. I ain't about to be up here running my mouth about something that he ain't even here. He be playing these video games over there, but not like how do you call? They're like role play games. What do you call them? Were you like? God, I forgot what it's called. I don't play video games, and maybe if I played, I would know what they're called. But it's like adventure games where they give you 3 options of what this bitch is supposed to do next. You pick one. That's what we've been playing over there. Sims, not really the Sims. I forget what it's called. The one he was playing, while I'm playing, it was hilarious. And for 20 more minutes, I don't know if I could run my mouth for 20 more. I mean, I could, but I'd probably get in trouble. Nico, I've been working really hard not to get in trouble, man. I've been doing pretty good. You know, I go in a lot of fuck shit places, but I've been doing good, man. So far, so good. I've been around this bitch almost 6 years, and I ain't really gotten into no real, about 5 years. All right, a little more than 5. I ain't gotten into no real smoke. Well, yang. But I'll tell you this. If y'all could only hear the shit I'd be screaming at my TV when you're all around it. Ooh, I'd be saying some crazy shit. I still think you should have won that poetry contest. That's just my biased opinion. I'm glad I sent you over there. Hopefully you do next year. I know she does it every year. Jill's great. Her channel's great. Real positive. I wouldn't send you nowhere negative, Nico B. So I know you're a positive kind of gal, and I like that about you. Yeah, I know you won 3rd place. 1st place, damn it. That's the one I picked. That's the one I had said. 1st place. I see I got a little $sign down here. Why do I have a $sign down here? Let me touch it. Oh. Oh, I see. New to streaming or looking to level up? Check out StreamYard and get $10 discount. Oh, I see. I know y'all can't. I don't see it on my YouTube part, but over here on the StreamYard, there's a $sign down here, and I touched it, And then I put that in the chat. I see. I see what's happening here. Trying to get me to sell your StreamYard crap. I ain't even paying for it. They said it was $50 a month. I ain't paying $50 a month. I mean, I guess I would if I used it more and, you know, had a monetized channel where I gave a fuck. But right now I don't and ain't. And yeah, so I shan't. I got to get a little messy over out here, I think, from time to time. I don't know. All right. I'm trying to put in a hot 45 minutes. You know what I noticed? I've been, if you need some watch hours, I've been doing this thing where I made a playlist of all my movie reviews. I hate calling them reviews because they're not reviews, they're just discussions. My movie talks in a playlist. And then I've just been taking 2, maybe even 3 devices, depending upon what I have available, and just running my playlist up on mute off in the cut and running up my own watch hours. So if you want to do that yourself, maybe you got a few family members with a couple free devices, 3 or 4 devices, they can run your playlists all day long while they're at work or some more shit, just off in the cut somewhere, running up your watch hours. So while I was doing that, every now and then I'll peek in on one of the live streams. And I forgot all those people that used to hit my links back when I first started. I hardly see any of those folks anymore. There's a couple I still see, but there's a lot of them folks I don't even see no more. I don't even see no more. But what I also noticed was I have a few videos that I didn't know had gotten all these views. Like I had one of my movie discussions. It was the movie Someone Great with Gina Rodriguez. It got 3,000 views. I was like, when? There's only like 6 people that showed up. When did it get all these views, right? And I didn't even know. Then I have another one that had like 700-800 views. I'm like, when did this fucking happen? And why didn't I know? So yeah, I'm running up my own shit. And apparently YouTube throws me a bone every now and then that I didn't know about. Shit. Yeah, Niqua B, nobody likes that kind of shit unless you're Mr. Beast. You know, like you got to be doing big things to be positive, to stay positive. And on YouTube or any other social media app, really. Like positive shit, nobody wants to watch that happy shit. Don't nobody want to watch that crap. Excuse me, in the kitchen. What type of game? You know how if you're playing a game and it'll give you 3 options, like they're in this house and she walks up to this girl and then there's 3 options of what she can choose from to do. What kind of game is that? Say it again. A Telltale game. All right. Yeah, Jordan was playing one of those the other day. He left though. I was trying to talk to him about it, but he left. It was funny because whatever he was watching, it was like a throwback to the 90s. So like the girls were all dressed in 90s gear and they were using like 90s lingo, but it just was giving off such lesbianism. Like it just at any minute you thought these hoes were just going to start scissoring each other. It was just wild. But they, you know, that was not an option. That was not an option on the selections, but it sure felt like it was going to be. Trying to put in an hour, man. Oh, that was another thing I was going to say. I noticed also that this one video I did, it got a lot of views too. And when I look at it, I think, this is what I think. Because, y'all know I cut it short after like an hour. I'm out of here. But that particular video was like an hour and a half, hour 45. Like I stayed around a little longer than I normally do. And it was, which one was it? Tell Them You Love Me. That documentary about that weird white lady who was molesting that black dude who was nonverbal. Anyway, I noticed that it had gotten a lot of views too. And I'm like, why did it get so many views? This is what I think. This is what I suspect. I think that people were seeing that and thinking it was the actual documentary. because I put the picture of the cover art. My thumbnail was the cover art from the actual documentary, and then the title was the name of the documentary. But if you look at it, it's like an hour 45-minute song. So I think people were tricked into thinking that it was the actual documentary. Could be overthinking it and completely wrong, but that's what the fuck I think. I don't know. All right, so I put these 45 minutes in. I was working hard to do it. I did it. Go watch this movie. You will love it. It's dark. There's humor. There's sci-fi. And there's bumblebees. You'll love it. Until next time, peace.